Hey, it's the F3 podcast with Mike and Jerry. We
What's
back,
up,
y'all.
what's
It's
up,
been a
what's
while.
up?
It's been a little while. We've been doing other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we've been out. We been in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Touching the people.
Yes, sir.
Not like that though.
F3 Heat. YouTube, go check it out.
Yeah, we out there. We got doing interviews with the people, looking stupid on camera.
Getting some good quotes. Oh my goodness.
What's the best one you got so far?
The best one to me is LD.
Brolic, B is for Brolic.
Peace for
You never.
Brolic.
I know that today you've never heard the word
No,
Brolic before.
I actually thought it was dude's last name.
The best one I gotten is the LeBron chick.
The LeBron. Which one
LeBron
is that
chick.
one?
The chick that was all up on me talking about LeBron left her.
Oh my God.
She's
that lady's
A1.
doing a lot.
She's A1, man. Listen.
She was doing a lot.
Yeah.
A whole
listen, like she get me hemmed up. You know what I'm saying? If I
That
didn't feel
that
good,
was-
if I was in a good space, like I get hemmed up. Like,
Oh man.
like yeah.
I can see why. She was wilding.
Yeah. What would happen if that was you? Would you?
I honestly would have walked away. I know better.
I did it for content purposes. Yeah. For the sake of
That's a
content.
good one. That's a good
For the sake of listen, it was content. It was content.
It's content,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? Content over everything.
Nah, that's
But
definitely.
we've had some fun stuff. I enjoy doing it though.
Yeah, it is.
Like
fun.
it's
Real
pretty
fun.
cool. I guess some people make it look weird. Just cause cause people wild out on camera and like do the
Yeah.
most, whatever. We're not doing
Like
the
old
most.
lady is.
Huh?
Like that chick.
Oh yeah, we're not trying to like prank nobody or nothing like that. We just having fun.
Nah,
on
we just
camera.
trying to
It's
have
just try something different.
NBA
you know what I'm saying?
content moments.
Yeah,
Fun
see
stuff.
people's knowledge. What we've learned is a lot of people don't. It's tough out there.
You're a fan, but you're not locked in like a lot. of
People are not as locked in as they say they are.
No, definitely
People
not.
get to talking on Twitter, talking on Instagram, but y'all
CC.
don't have what knowledge? How much knowledge do y'all really have?
CCAJ.
Yeah, no. Especially that Detroit Gems one with the Lakers. That's like an all time. Like who would even know this?
Nah, that mug is hard. I ain't gonna lie.
I can't remember how. I think I heard it off a podcast and was like, what? Detroit Gems?
Yeah, I had never heard of that.
Oh, actually, I heard it looking up for trivia. Yeah, Detroit Gems thing is.
Yeah, never.
We
heard
need
of
you need some Detroit Gems merch. They do have merch.
that. Them joints probably like rags.
Nah, I mean like just the logo.
Oh, okay.
The
It's kind of like the Pistons,
Pistons,
right?
yeah, the Pistons actually adopted the same kind of like looking logo. So
Yeah.
it's like that'd be cool though. People are like, "What Detroit Gems? What is that?" I almost said something I shouldn't say.
Please don't.
I almost did. I almost like the lady on the news. I
Please
almost
don't.
said something. I almost said
No,
something.
for
wild.
sure, so it don't.
But let's get into what's going. The NBA, the West is still.
Hey man, my Lakers, bro. We got LeBron back. We got LeBron back yesterday. Didn't go as planned.
Back
but
from Germany and vacations. Like,
He
LeBron been
definitely
on
saw
a
somebody from Germany.
worldwide tour.
Definitely saw somebody from Germany. There's no way around that one.
He definitely.
He definitely did.
How
But
he
he-
looked?
He looked okay. Not explosive yet, of
Of
course.
Yeah,
But yeah,
come off the bench.
timing was like off. You could tell
That makes
like
sense.
offensively and defensively he wasn't there yet. But the fact that he's back, like, and he looked healthy, that was the most important thing. He didn't look like it was bothering him. He just looked like somebody that's missed a bunch of time.
The crazy thing about LeBron is, LeBron so many times when he comes down the court, he doesn't even have to use his athleticism at this point
No,
in his career.
strength.
LeBron, as far as strength and skill, can just like figure out his way to get a bucket at the basket. It's like, bro, he didn't really do much of anything. It's just nobody could stop him.
Yeah,
It's pretty crazy seeing that. It's like he's figured it out at this point that I could just do whatever I want, because this is definitely not like the prime,
Oh,
but he
no.
scored more points than ever. Has obviously had to do with like the pace of the game, things like
Yeah,
that. But
yeah.
he's like, I could just go get 30 because I'm just bigger than everybody else,
Yeah.
and I could still like shoot the ball good enough, and I could just get to the basket.
It was a few plays where Caruso was guarding him, and you could tell he was just like, "All right, you got it, easy layup."
Yeah, nothing he could
Like,
do.
just keep doing this.
I know that's why he got a charge on him, which you read that.
Yeah, he did like
but
two. He did it twice.
He got it twice.
He's bold.
Listen, man, Caruso is one of the guys that's like, he's not, when you look at the stats, you're like, you don't figure out how good he is with the stats. You have to watch the game
I miss him.
because he shouldn't be leading the Bulls in plus minus in your head, but he does.
Makes sense though.
He's on the court.
Well, if
it's
you
like,
know who he is, then
yeah,
it
when
makes
he's on the
sense.
court, it's like good things just happen when he's on the court.
Yeah.
It does. You have to just watch.
I missed the Caruso
Speaking
and
of good
LeBron
things,
moments. Oh man, I missed
Patrick
those
Beverly,
moments. Patrick.
good thing.
Patrick is entertaining, like on 1,000.
Hold on, before y'all continue, because I feel like it's about to Bro, I was looking for the flagrant button before we started.
I thought you hit that one earlier, but I just noticed there was nothing there.
Listen, producer Trey, let us know what the flick.
Oh my goodness.
You already know who did that?
What is that?
Nothing.
What is she saying? Or she didn't say anything, she just broke it?
No. She kept recording.
We
Oh,
don't.
she figured it out.
And that last one, I think
That's
she
our
was like,
that's our flagrant button. But Patrick Beverly is the most. Patrick Beverly is the most entertaining.
Yes.
NBA player. Like it's fun, man.
Somebody asked like who like the Mount Rushmore of those guys. It's definitely him and Lance. I just couldn't think of another two.
Dennis Rodman was pretty entertaining. Dennis Rodman would be halfway wrestling with people.
But like silly entertainment.
Not necessarily in the way they do it, but Dennis Rodman was entertaining.
Who'd be
I
another
feel
one though? I could not think of two others like them.
And like the way they do things, I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like it's just them two.
They're out of control.
Super out of control.
Lance strumming a
Like-
guitar, blowing in people's ears.
Like the stuff they do, it has to be premeditated. Like
Nah, that's just
there's
them.
no way Bev like
Fam, I think Lance is, that's just who Lance is. That's just what he is, bro.
just quirky.
That's just what he is, bro. He's just like whatever.
Like the Pat Bev stuff, I'm like, he definitely was planning all of this in case they won.
I think that's just what he is, though. I think that's what he is, and I think like he knows what type of player he has to be. He's an instigator. That is 100% what he is. Like that's 100% what he is. He knows like all the little stuff, all the dumb stuff people don't like if you're playing against him, whatever. He's gonna do anything to like incite whatever he can get. Like
But-
he's gonna hit every stop.
See, I think it's a talent, honestly.
No, it is a talent.
Because for him to hit that shot over LeBron and then immediately it comes to mind to do the little guy deal, and then he taps the floor. Like to me, that's like
He would have did
any other bucket he wouldn't have did that.
did
He
to
didn't do it
82.
on any
He
other
would did it
bucket.
to 82.
He definitely would have. But like in that moment, it come to you like, I just hit that shot. All right, that's LeBron. Go do it. Like that's a talent to me, and he's perfected it.
No, he's Patrick.
Guarded me. If I hit this,
But that was just like out of the blue.
Bro, I just think that wasn't always him, but I think even more now he's becoming more and more entertaining, and that's part of his
shtick.
thing.
That's part of his shtick.
And he's looking for headlines.
Always.
Dylan Brooks is getting on that list.
He
Dylan
needs
Brooks
some practice though.
huh?
He needs some practice.
But Dylan Brooks is getting more and more hated every game. Like he's on the list of like most hated guys.
If
People hate
he
Dylan
gets some practice, some reps in, he
I'm
probably be number
enjoying.
one.
I enjoy the Dylan Brooks. We need more villains. I'm tired of everybody holding
Yeah,
hands,
but don't
swapping
be a
jerseys.
cringe villain. He's been a cringe villain lately.
Stop swapping jerseys.
Yeah, like
tired of it.
the Warriors game when him and Draymond had the deal.
Yeah.
After the game, he had a moment where he could have did something like live, but it was just like, okay. Yeah, the post game interview. Like Pat Bev would have gave us a quote in that moment.
Well, Pat Bev is a better talker. Like Pat Bev,
That's what I'm saying.
Pat
Like,
Bev
that's
is
what I'm
like a WWF. Like when they hit the camera
That's
on him,
what I'm saying.
he about to wild out. Like he about to
needs
go
some
full
practice.
Hulk Hogan.
Dylan needs some practice to get to that level.
Yeah, no. Dylan just on the court with it.
Yeah, on the court, he's perfected it.
That's what I love
Yeah,
Dylan
I love
Brooks,
that.
man.
I love that,
like,
man.
yo, who?
You're
Man,
100% right. We do
stop
need more
swapping
villains,
jerseys,
man.
bro. It's too friendly around here, bro. It's way too friendly around here, bro. Like, let's pushing people in the stands. Like, let's bring it.
No, that's funny you say that because Dylan tried to swap jerseys with Kyrie, and Kyrie just like, nah,
Well, he talked about Kyrie as one of the players he liked.
too friendly.
That was too friendly, bro. Dylan Brooks, you losing points for me, fam. Too friendly. Too friendly, man.
Oh, man.
I wouldn't care that much about being liked if I'm making, $20 million a year.
We still want to be liked though.
I don't know, man.
But yeah, we do need more villains. That'd
Yeah, we
be
need
super
more
live.
villains, man.
they probably don't know why they would even need to do that. Like,
I think a lot of people now,
they probably like, why?
but
Why be a villain?
I think Patrick Beverly, for one, he's always been cool with being the villain, like just because how he plays.
That's also his
Well,
personality.
just how he
too.
plays, he's an annoying ass player. Marcus Smart also a villain, an annoying ass player. Like the stuff he does, the physical, the too physical, the flop out of ridiculous flopping. Like he's full villain mode.
James Harden was a villain.
Like people do not like Marcus Smart. Like players
Harden?
on the team do not like Marcus
No?
Smart, huh?
Harden villain?
Oh yeah, Harden is definitely a villain, and not in the
He
not
didn't
in,
embrace
not
it,
in
though.
the same
He
way
didn't
though,
embrace it. He should have embraced
huh?
it.
He didn't try.
Not in the same way.
He should have embraced it.
No, he should have embraced it.
Braun tried. Braun
He
tried.
tried to.
It
Braun didn't like it
yeah,
though.
it didn't work out well.
Braun was faking it. He didn't like being the
He had a
villain.
list. He had that list.
Braun
he
liked
couldn't
being
get to it.
liked.
Yeah, too much.
It's
KD
'cause-
tried it
it's-
too.
It's because if you go the other way, it
KD
looks
for
real
a second,
bad.
KD for a little bit tried to too, the villain thing, but he just like you have to really not care. Like you have to really not care, man. I don't know.
I think it's
I
hard for.
think it's a cap on the villain too.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is. It is.
No, just like as far as popularity.
Charles Barkley was cool with being the villain. Charles Barkley didn't care,
Nah, he wasn't a villain like that.
but as far as like people
He was
talked
a
about
media
him,
villain.
but as far as people talked about him, what he would say anything. It was kind of in that way, not that, but it was kind of in that way. He would say anything. He didn't care. Like he would say whatever. Like he just didn't care.
It's like, who's the most popular NBA villain ever?
It's a good question. It's a good question. We have to figure that one out.
Depends, because you gotta really classify the villain.
We had to figure that one out. But the Lakers though.
Los
Austin-
Lakers, baby.
Austin Reeves, man.
Hey, it's time for him to go back to the bench. I'll tell you that.
Oh really?
Yeah, we need him off the bench. Once D'Lo comes back, I want him off the bench. Because the second unit needs him. What I would do is actually put Beasley back in the starting lineup.
I feel like that's easily solvable though. You just the minutes how you do the substitution and stuff like that.
Nah, but I feel like with Braun back, you don't need Austin in the starting lineup anymore. And two, also, for whatever reason, Anthony Davis seems to like shy away from like being the guy once LeBron's back. That's watching the game yesterday, I was like, why are you doing this again? Like every time LeBron comes back, it's like he turns into, oh, I'm for sure number 2. Sometimes number 3 or number 4, like he's just cool with it.
He ain't got that fire when LeBron come back.
Fam, like you just dropped 37
He little bro.
last game. Like,
Well, he dropped who they play?
who did we play last game?
OKC.
Yes, it was OKC Shea.
Well, the thing about OKC is OKC doesn't play anybody taller than 6'8".
Yeah, but I mean, you still have the advantage over.
Well, no, I know.
Andre Drake,
Well, I know.
Andre
Whatever.
Drummond.
He still had that. Whatever. But the OKC things. They played. Their tallest guy they play is 6'8". So a lot of centers been going crazy on OKC.
After
Well, I'm not saying that's a particular reason. I'm just saying OKC was that's an easy night for him. But
I think a lot of nights should be easy for AD.
well, I'm saying OKC's a way easier than normal. But I don't know. That may be just what mindset.
Definitely mindset. Yes.
Mindset. A little bit too much little bro. Like you're
So
big
if
bro.
we can get away from being little bro, I like our chances making a playoff run. Which is I've been saying all year. Like our team,
Like you mean like win a series?
yes, definitely win the series. Cause I'm looking at the West, the top of the West. There's 3 teams locked in for sure. Nuggets, Grizzly, and the Kings.
Yeah.
I feel like we could beat those guys in the 7-game series. Of those 3, I'll be most worried about the Grizzlies.
Okay.
But yes, I think we could beat those guys. And that's looking like we're gonna end up playing either whoever's 1 or 2. I don't think we can get as high as 6 anymore.
So you feel the most
I
you
say
feel the
that,
least
but-
confident about the Grizzlies, and obviously you probably feel the most confident about the Kings.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay.
In the 7-game series, yeah.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. I can even see if everything goes right, obviously.
Yeah.
If LeBron is fully healthy, if AD is fully healthy, and the Lakers have put together a way better team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's some weird stuff. I think Austin Reeves is the 3rd best player on the team. Like that's what I'm saying. Like he's
Correct.
been that good. It's like
That is
it's
correct.
not a fluke. He's shooting 70% true shooting percentage since like the All-Star break. And the free throws, bro, before All-Star, 100, I think it's, hold on, I got it looked up. The
I
free
love
throw-
his free throw situation.
Bro, it is out of control.
Warriors fans hate it.
Bro, before All-Star game, 104 free throws, 41 games. Post All-Star game, 16 games, 88 free throws in 16
Turn up,
games.
Austin. Turn up. Austin Harden.
Bro, he is an animal. He's figured it out.
He has.
He's rigging the game.
He said he been peeping Harden tape.
He's not even
Trae
White
Young
Mamba.
tape.
He's White Harden.
He White Harden. He knows how to get to the foul
I
line.
almost said something really inappropriate, but I'm not gonna say it.
Glad you did not for the second time.
Woo! The Inappropriate Podcast with Mike and Jerry. But man, Austin Reeves is really that 50 million ain't gonna do it.
You don't think so?
Man, I think he's especially if they have a real run and Austin Reeves.
Okay, that changes a lot.
I think it's kind of even right now the run he's on has been pretty serious. But if they if it goes into the playoffs,
Like right now, I feel like 15 is safe. No more than 15 per year.
I think in all actuality, he's a $20 million per player at least.
See, I think something will have to happen in the playoffs for that.
I think
to
he's
happen.
actually that good. The problem is,
Who's going to pay that?
well, not the problem is going to pay that. The problem is a lot of times pay goes with reputation and what he was and known as, and like being an undrafted player and then coming off the bench, like whatever. He doesn't have the reputation as being. If he started all year, whatever, just you know what I'm saying, all the things that come with that, like getting paid.
Yeah, and
like
negotiation.
but I think he's for real like a 20 million at the least a 20. He's been that good.
Yeah,
like yeah.
He's actually
If Tyler Hero can make whatever he make, Austin Reeves is right there.
See, I don't know if he's on his level yet. I hope he gets there. But
I think as a shooter, no, but everything else, he's as good as Tyler Hero. Austin Reeves is good, man.
Turn up. I'll take that.
I think he's a better creator
than Tyler. Yeah, I'll give him that. Yeah, I'll give him that.
Tyler this year has been actually pretty good. He's at a career high assist, and doing things as far as like creating. He's gotten the ball a lot more this year. He's having a good season, but Austin Reeves I think has shown a lot, man. I'm a fan.
Yeah, I like the way our team looks roster wise now.
I got a chance.
And where we're trending, yeah.
Y'all have a chance. Do I believe in y'all actually doing it?
That's a whole nother thing. But yeah. It's one of those see it to believe it things.
No.
I get that one. I get that one.
No. Bron, I don't know if Bron and AD's body can hold up. Pause. But let's get to the next thing, man. Let's talk about these Suns, man.
Phoenix Suns. So since we last podcast, Kevin Durant has came back from injury, played 3 games. They looked amazing in those 3 games. Beat Dallas on the road.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was about to play his first home game and rolled his ankle in warm-ups.
Yeah.
So now we're back to KD's about to be back again.
Yeah, KD,
so KD will be back Wednesday. Like, hopefully he doesn't get hurt in the pregame.
One thing we know with KD, KD's gonna put up points. KD's gonna dominate, but he's gonna also get hurt too. God damn,
it is true. That is true.
KD's lower body,
as a KD stan, there's nothing I can say, but that is true. Like
the KD and Kawhi games played thing is pretty like,
KD, actually, Kawhi, Bron, like what? Like
people don't think about KD in that. People don't really think about KD in that tier until you actually like look at his like
calculating the games.
How many games does he miss in the like a lot?
I wonder if it's because it's the same injury. So like it ain't like, oh, it's this time, oh, it's this or this time, oh, it's this.
That might be it.
That could be it. But like when you add up the games, like you said, yeah, it's golly.
I still think. I think if the Suns are healthy, they're the favorite out the West.
Yeah, I think so too.
It'd be hard for me to say the Suns aren't the favorite in general if KD is healthy.
Yeah. The Bucks are still really, really good.
I feel like the Bucks are really good. I feel like the Suns are really good too. I feel like they're right. I feel like those teams are right there, but it'd be hard for me to say KD, Devin Booker. When your third best guy is Chris Paul, and your fourth best guy
is Chris Paul.
However you want to put it. If your fourth best guy is Chris Paul, then that's pretty much saying something.
Yeah, it is.
However you like, that's pretty much saying something. The problem with them is the rest of the roster. It's a little shaky. Now they have guys off the bench. Obviously, you know, Terrence Ross, a veteran, hasn't played in the playoffs in forever. Well, hasn't played in the playoffs on a serious team in forever.
Oh yeah, he did make it with the Magic.
You've had a few playoffs with the Magic, but not seriously.
They were a week.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. He hasn't been on a serious like playoff team in a while, and they have a few decent guys. Obviously, Okogie's been all right.
Campaign nice off the bench.
Hot and cold.
Shamet, same thing.
Yeah. Hot and cold. But do you really believe in those guys?
Playoff wise, yeah, that's the question mark.
You know, you got to hope for one of those guys to like step through. So, but with the top 4 guys,
You know what you're getting basically.
it's pretty serious come playoff time. All those guys, well, at least like CP3, Book, and KD are all proven like big shot playoff guys.
Oh,
They've
yeah.
all
Oh,
had,
yeah,
they've all
definitely.
had,
Easily.
they've
Yeah.
all took over playoff games like that we've seen before. You know what I'm saying? So like you believe in that, and then
Having 3 of those guys.
and then
is
Devin
crazy.
Booker and KD is just isolation guys on either side of the court. You can't really double either of those guys, or you got to kick it. Or we're gonna kick it around the court to KD's just one on one.
Pick
Like
your
what you gotta do?
poison.
Like that's a dangerous thing. That's a dangerous
Yeah, it
thing right
is.
there. I still believe in the Suns. I think the biggest thing with them it's gonna be Aiden.
What about him?
I just think the problem with him has always been his motor. It's just is he gonna play the way they need him to play to win games? Because there's times where he can get really passive
Yeah.
and really like
Drips off.
and you can see in the body language, and you see Monty Williams last year just benching him because
Yeah.
he wasn't giving it his all, just like because
You just lose engagement.
yeah, like he in being engaged,
Yeah.
and I get it. It's hard for a big man
Yeah, definitely.
to be engaged because well, when you got Devin Booker and KD, you might not get the ball for this amount of possessions with Chris Paul dribbling the ball. You might not see the ball for like 5-6 possessions in a row.
So you think he should switch his mindset, basically?
I think he has to with this
Yeah.
team. Like I don't think with this team, what they need out of him, he has to be the pick and roll, dive hard, go for every rebound,
Yeah.
protect the paint. Forget all that. You're gonna get your chances to score, but that's not what your mindset really needs to be. You need to be the guy the guy in the paint they need. Like
everything.
run the floor hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They need that. I feel like he has to be that. I feel like if he can be that type of guy, if he can tap into that, then that takes him to a whole nother level. If he's the hot and cold, like depending on the game, if he's not getting possessions or not getting the shots he want, then I don't know.
Okay, I can see that.
I feel like that. I don't know.
I can see
Because
that.
they're not as deep as they once were.
No.
Like they're not as deep when they had
Cam.
Bridges and Campaign and they had Crowder come off the bench. It's a way less deep in terms of depth. Now they've boosted their talent level, but they've lost depth, especially on the perimeter. So they need Aiden to like take up for that in defense.
Where are you with the Nuggets in the West?
Here's the thing, and I've been saying it for a while. I don't think like Murray and MPJ are good enough as the 2 and 3 guys. I don't think they're good enough
Good enough for what though?
to like get as far as
Like a championship?
to get far enough with having a player like Jokic as you have a chance to. I don't think those 2 guys are good enough. I don't think when you look at second best players on the team, how far down the list is DeJounte? I mean, not DeJounte.
Jamal Murray.
Jamal Murray. And he's pretty far down that list of teams when you
In
think
the
of like
West?
championship teams. Like he's really far down the list of like teams with championship aspirations. How many like, you know what I'm saying? Think about all the teams.
Would you put him over Bane?
Right now?
Yeah.
No.
Clay? He got to be over Clay.
I don't think Clay's the second best player in that team, but the
Who you
second
think
best
is?
player in that team isn't even playing.
Okay. Well, I meant playing.
So yeah. Yeah, but are the Warriors championship
Well-
aspirations this year?
That's something we will talk about.
Not on the road.
So yeah,
Yeah.
Murray would be
Even the Kings. He's not better than Sabonis or Fox.
I wasn't even gonna mention them.
Yeah, it's like look at how far along does he go? So how far do you expect them to go? Like how far is like realistically? Jokic averaged 31 and 10 last year. He could do that again this year. Are those other guys gonna be enough? He had an amazing playoff series against Utah. I'll give him that.
bubble.
But do you expect
He played really well against us too in the bubble.
yeah, he had good, but does he have championship number 2? Like I expect Jokic to perform.
Yeah.
I don't expect it'd be crazy if he had a bad series. I don't expect that not to happen. It's like
Yeah.
do the other guys have enough? And Denver's bench is crap.
So Denver's Fugazi out here.
I feel like they have a very chance to be that.
Oh man,
They do. As good
Sheesh.
as they've been,
They've
as
been
good as
like
they,
running the West
as good as
the
they,
whole
as good as
season.
they've been in the regular season. When you think about playoffs, it's a different thing. Do they have enough guys besides obviously Jokic to like make up for that?
So they sound like the LeBron Cavs before Kyrie.
No, I wouldn't say that much. I don't feel like they're that. I feel like they're a little better than that. But I feel like because how good some of the other
The
teams
other
are in the
teams are,
West,
yeah.
it's like, yeah, you have a better record than the Clippers, but Kawhi and PG just tag teaming. Jamal Murray, you gonna match that?
Yeah, that's tough.
You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna be able to match?
But their thing is their depth.
They don't have depth. The Clippers, the Nuggets don't have depth. They have the worst bench. They have their bench is about the.
Well, I mean, like top 8 guys depth.
It's not top 8. Their bench is one of the worst benches in the league. It has been all year.
No, top 8 guys on a roster, like each roster, because you're only playing like
Oh.
8 guys.
Yeah,
in a
nah,
series.
but even still, the Nuggets barely got 6.
Dang,
It's bad. It's been bad all year. They had their bench. They can't figure out the bench thing.
give us the Nuggets, man. First round.
Hey man,
I want to see that Jokic fella.
listen man. Unless Michael Porter Jr. turns to another person, and he's, you know what I'm saying. I don't know. But I feel like they are in danger. Just because for the single fact I don't feel like they have a second guy.
You said danger.
They're in danger.
New team, Dallas Mavericks. Are they making the playoffs?
From how they played over the last weekend,
Are they making the playoffs?
I don't think they're making the playoffs.
Oh man, it's hard to say they won't, just because I don't think the Jazz will stay in the play-in.
How they look, the Jazz are in the play-in right now.
They're not number 10 right now? Oh, OKC is. Whew.
The way Dallas is looked.
So who's 9? You have that in front of you? Who's 8?
Pelicans been winning.
Pelicans got to fall out eventually. I don't know about that.
Nah,
He gets reevaluated in 2 weeks.
no, the Pelicans have been the Pelicans have been playing better lately. They're finally playing like the team we were confused.
I don't know about playing better. They got the Rockets on back-to-back. The Spurs.
Y'all had the Rockets too. What happened? Anyways,
I wish it was a back-to-back.
yeah,
honestly.
right. Yeah, right. Nah, but
It's the Spurs and
you play who
Charlotte?
you play. They were
I
probably.
mean, great timing. Yeah,
the Mavs just lost to the Hornets back to back.
Great timing.
Hey
Yes.
man, nah. Listen. The way they've played, especially since All-Star break, even before. Now, obviously, they've had injuries. Luka was injured before All-Star
with the
break. I don't know
foul.
why he played All-Star game and he was already injured. But when Kyrie got back, Kyrie's been injured. Whatever. I hear those are excuses, but nobody cares. Like nobody's gonna care at the end of the season if they don't make the playoffs.
Dallas not making the playoffs would be crazy.
It would be. I looked up actually like players who were top 5 players not making the playoffs.
Mm.
It's a little bit of people. It's a little bit on the list. You think you can name somebody?
Yeah, definitely.
Who?
Kobe.
That's one. You can name somebody
We
else.
had some trash teams.
You can
when
name
he was
somebody
in
else.
his prime.
No, not LeBron.
No, not Bron.
Top 5 players
Top
to
5
not make the
players.
playoffs.
To not make the playoffs. Oh, like ever in their career?
Yeah. I
Like
mean,
during
no,
their career?
not when you're a top 5 player, obviously.
Oh, okay. That's really hard.
LeBron, I mean, I guess he was top 10 when they missed.
No, it's not. LeBron's not there.
Okay, LeBron would be in there then, yes.
No, he wasn't top 5 yet.
No, as a Laker.
Oh,
But was he top 5 then?
it's
3 years ago, yes.
It's give or take.
His
But
first,
LeBron
his first
isn't one
season
of the
with
people.
us. His first season with us. He was
LeBron
top
isn't
5.
one of the all-time people I'm thinking of. But I guess he'd be on
He
that
would
list.
be in there. He just came off that 2018 run.
But
Yeah.
Dwayne Wade.
D
Makes
Wade
the
makes
list.
sense. But his was mostly injury, I would assume.
No, they fought, didn't make it. But Kareem is on the list.
How the heck Kareem not make the playoffs?
Hakeem's on the list.
Hakeem makes sense.
They didn't make the playoffs. I think it was 91, 92. They didn't make the playoffs.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Nah, it's been a few people make that list. Like, it's not. It's of like superstar guys not making the playoffs. Pretty interesting.
Is that your Luca Bell?
No, I would just. No.
definitely see it.
I wasn't
see
looking
it.
up.
I definitely see it.
I wasn't looking at.
I
Hey,
definitely see it.
you trying to mic up? I know Trey want to mic up.
Mic up, dude.
No. I wasn't using this bell. I was just like, dang, has this happened? I didn't know how many times this
Get him,
happened.
Trey. Who not on that list, Trey? Who not on that list?
James Harden. Yeah, Harden.
This where that always gets to.
Harden got it by one game that one season. He got in.
See, this where it always lands.
No, James Harden
There
made
you
the
go.
playoffs. He got him.
Luka ain't no Harden. That's what I'm hearing.
Luka's not Harden.
Would we ever have had a play-in Harden? I don't think so.
Huh?
Play-in James Harden?
Yeah, with AC.
Oh, okay.
They made the playoffs by either it was a tiebreaker or a game, one or the other.
Yeah, it was really, really close.
Yeah, but nah, Jason Kidd. I don't know. Pack your bags. You out of there, buddy.
You think they would let him go?
I don't think. If they missed the playoffs, he's not there. 100%. 200%. Book it. Jason Kidd, it was fun. You won a championship as the Mavs, but you out of there, buddy.
So if they lose a coach, you think they're losing Kyrie too?
The Kyrie thing is weird.
Very.
I don't know what they do with Kyrie, honestly. I don't know what happens with that.
I have no idea.
It's up in the air. It's not going. What I do know is not going well.
That is for sure.
Kyrie is on the streak, man. He is of like situations.
There we go. See what I tell you?
No.
What did I tell you?
No. I'm not even saying it's him. I'm just saying like ended up on.
You're just like you just shot Luka Bell. This is more Luka Bell.
It has nothing to do with
This is
Luka.
more, nigga. The Luka Bell with the top five.
I can't make a
Luka
Kyrie
Bell,
joke.
J Kidd, Luka Bell, Kyrie. All this has been
The kid
a
thing.
combination
The
of
kid
Luka
thing
Bell.
isn't a Luka Bell thing. It's just he's gonna get fired.
For the last few years, he been saying
What you talking about?
he ain't got a number two.
And they haven't. He has a number 2, and they haven't did it.
Yeah, that's all I want.
5
Luka
and
got
8.
to be better.
Let's go.
Hey, turn
Hey,
up,
man.
turn up.
Hey,
Gotta
gotta
do
do
better.
hey, man.
Right.
No, I do. Crying to the refs thing. The funny thing, Luka's even said he does it too much.
That's never stopping though.
He said it plenty of times. Like I gotta stop doing it.
I'm pretty sure
And-
that's a part of his NBA DNA. His
Nah,
basketball DNA.
he's not a passive person. So I feel like just in his head, he can't stop doing it.
No, I don't think he can either.
But I think with him, he has to stop complaining. He complains a lot. He complains too much.
They probably start treating him like Draymond though, so it won't stop.
How do you see this going in the future
What you mean?
with Luka? Like if stuff kind of
Like him staying in Dallas.
yeah, you get rid of J. Kidd, get a new coach, same thing. happens.
No. It's not
I
even.
think he's gonna want out.
Regardless of the Dallas thing, it's what Jerry exactly what Jerry said. It's not gonna last too much longer. They are in level 5. Like this
Panic
is
mode?
going
This should be
really
panic mode.
bad.
Like years left there.
They might have one more season left. After this,
Yeah, I was about to say
depending on
maybe
what
one.
the next season is do
Depending
or
on how
die.
his off season goes.
Next season is do or die.
So he's not Dame.
Nobody's
No,
Dame.
he's not Dame.
Speaking of Dame,
What Dame? What are you doing, Dame?
keeping it real goes wrong.
Give up the loyalty, bro. First of all, I think he's giving up on loyalty. Actually, I feel like Dame is playing the game. He's planting his flag in loyalty,
Mhm.
so he can't.
It's part of his brand.
That is his brand.
His brand,
He
loyalty.
can't turn back. But what he low key is doing is saying, "Get me out of here," without saying it.
I think he
Damn.
honestly wants to, but
Like want to win there. Yeah, I believe
because
that.
he wants to be
I believe
known
that.
as like what Dirk did it with Kobe. I think he really wants to when he talks about he likes Portland, whatever. Just how, but I think in his head he's really I think he's having an inner battle of like
How do I come out and say this?
This sucks.
I
He's
feel like
having the best season of his career. This is all time Damian Lillard.
it is.
And they're not gonna make playoffs. Like not even this. It's not even. I'm not saying it's even hyperbole. It's literally all time Damian Lillard. It's out of control what he's done this season. 32. Like it's out of control Damian Lillard season, and he's not gonna make the playoffs. It's a few guys having all time seasons in danger. Steph's having one of his best seasons ever. Luka's having his best season ever, and these guys are all just like, what is going? It's been a weird season.
Very, very.
It's been a
weird,
very bizarro.
weird.
Like what?
Very.
Bro, this season makes no sense.
It does
makes
not.
no sense.
Like any other year, all these teams, like all these, it's like a situation from this year, just all in one.
This makes no sense. The West makes no. The Lakers
Like,
are.
just think about what you would have in your mind of how it should have went. Like as far as standing,
Yeah,
bro.
It's gonna be so.
It's like
The Pelicans were 23-12. And they
Yesterday-
were at one point a 13 seed.
yesterday I was going
Like
through.
that's how bad it's got.
I was going through the offseason projections, wins, loss totals, win and what do you call them? Win, loss, overs.
Yeah.
A lot of teams are like not even near
No.
their total. Like
You're
No.
right about the Kings though.
Yeah.
that they will go over, yes, but they went over a crazy amount.
Lakers too.
Lakers are close because Lakers is 43 and a half.
It was 40. I think it
43
was
and a
more
half.
than that.
No, it's
It's
43.
like
and a half.
45.
No, it was 43 and a half. I looked at it yesterday.
Okay.
Because if we went,
Y'all not gonna-
if we were to go 7-0, we would still like be a game short or a game or two short.
So you're not getting it.
No, definitely not getting it.
Vegas.
You know what I'm saying?
I still got the money. I got to bet. I bet that
Oh yeah, you did.
money coming in.
And then
He did.
Jerry tried to get you to put more in it, and you said you was chilling. Yeah, he did.
I wonder how much was it? Probably like 20 if you didn't go high.
Something like that. I remember you saying do more than that.
But yeah,
What?
it probably been
You didn't
20.
put that much.
Yeah, it sounded like if you didn't put much, it was no more than 20.
No, I just put 100 on it.
Why would I put 100 on an over under wins?
Why not?
It was an easy win.
I ain't gonna sell that.
Why would I put that on?
I didn't say you. What you
Oh,
mean?
I thought you said me.
No, I said I put 100 on
No,
it.
you remember you
Oh,
said
okay.
that.
Oh, I thought you
Yeah.
were saying me and him bet
No,
that.
no,
I was like,
bet
I don't
that.
remember
no,
it,
no,
but
I
I
bet
took
that.
your word for
no,
it.
No, I bet it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you put 100 on it. You
Yeah.
are wild. Well, I guess it ain't
I'm
wild
not.
if you. No,
I wasn't. It all worked out.
That ain't wild. No, that ain't wild.
But nah, it's been a weird. This is gonna look back on. You're gonna look back on this season.
It just
and be like,
won't. It
what
won't ever
the
make
heck
sense.
happened?
Nothing about it makes sense.
The Lakers have been in the dirt, and then all of a sudden they're like, here. It's like, bro, in no regular season would the Lakers still be contending for playoffs? Like
Nah.
this just makes no sense.
Even the Warriors like records on home and away, like something like that. You are,
Bro, this has
you
been
are
a just
out of there. Like
It's been a just weird, like what is going on season. Yeah, super weird.
Kings
The
make
only thing that makes sense is probably the Bucks.
Kings make the playoffs.
The Bucks and the Bucks in Boston, obviously.
Yeah.
Well, the Bucks, Boston,
and the Sixers.
The Bucks,
The
Boston,
Sixers, too.
Sixers all make sense. They've all like kind of like chalk.
Staying in the East.
Yeah.
And I've just been so used to like what it takes to make an A seed, and to see y'all like even having a fighting chance just doesn't make any sense to me.
Bro.
It wouldn't even be close. It wouldn't be,
Bro,
Not even a conversation.
Anybody can be an A seed right now if you want to.
Yeah, like
Anybody can be an A seed.
the Rockets had a chance like what 3 weeks ago. Like
yeah.
Bro, anybody be. No, that's weird, man. But nah, I don't know. It's that kind of year.
super weird, which
Every-
makes the playoffs even that more interesting.
The thing that's gonna make it interesting because it's like these teams with on an even, you know what I'm saying, an even front, like healthy.
Yeah.
They're not bad teams.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense how everybody just keeps losing like this. And then obviously injuries. Cat just came back, man.
Yeah. I saw them last night.
2 wins in a row for the
They looked
Timberwolves,
good
man.
last night.
That was nice.
They actually surprised me in some
Tim-
of the stuff they were doing defensively last night.
It's gonna be hard for them defensively.
But like last night, just set that aside. Like they were doing like stuff like scheme wise. I was like, oh, that's very interesting. And you could tell they look like a team that's played Golden State a few times and like we're locked in. Cause like you know how we always talk about if
Yeah.
you just sit and watch a Warrior game and watch Steph and watch his defender, how many times he just gets like the defender gets
Yeah.
lost. They were locked in. Like plays where the Draymond has the ball, but you know he has no intention of shooting it. He's looking for a pass. They were like super locked in. And like I thought that was impressive. And then they actually ended up getting a win late because Jordan Poole and Draymond.
Jordan Poole is the. It is.
Plays, man.
Fam, both of them was like, what are y'all doing? All you have to do is hold the ball, Draymond. Like literally.
Chill.
Get fouled. Make one free throw.
The Jordan Poole 3 with a lot of time on the clock. Before that, they were already
step
up.
back?
They were up 2, and he shoots like a
They shot a
20
rainbow.
something
Oh, you
a
talking
step
about
back.
throwing. Oh yeah. I was like, the announcers didn't even say that. I was like, bro. Yeah. He was like, what? 6
Bro,
five,
what?
5?
Bro, what?
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Bro, what?
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
Jordan Poole range of like Jordan Poole feels like he's the best player on the court.
That
bro.
is so
He
crazy.
100% does. Because the stuff he does, there's no way you would do the stuff he does if you don't feel like you that dude. He always feels like he's that dude, fam.
That is so crazy.
It's crazy, bro. He
definitely got the
he
confidence.
hit the shot to go up 2 and then made 2 of the game losing plays. It's like, bro, what?
Oh man,
I'll never forget the Steph throwing his mouthpiece and getting ejected.
that's what
because
he was
Jordan
scared
Poole.
of. I'm telling you, he was scared of that.
Steph throwing his
He
mouthpiece
was,
and getting
he was
ejected.
overly looking for Steph this time because he actually could have took it.
What you talking about?
That last play where he threw the turnover.
I'm talking about the 3 before that he took.
Oh,
Just like, bro, the Steph throwing his mouthpiece. That's all the time. Like player getting it. How you got ejected? Because you shot so
your
bad
teammate.
that your teammate got
I
ejected.
thought it was funny that he had no clue why Steph got ejected. That was hilarious, man.
Jordan Poole, don't change, man.
Please
don't change
don't.
Jordan
Please
Poole. It's
don't.
fun.
It
It's,
is.
it's not my team.
It is.
If Jordan Poole was on my team, it's
Oh, that'd be.
too much, man.
Those players are always super interesting.
Yeah, because he's
'Cause-
gonna give you. He's
Well,
gonna
'cause
give
the
you amazing
highlights are
moments.
fun.
Not even
But-
the highlights. Just like there's games where he literally wins the game.
He
And then
almost
there's
won
games
him
where
the
it's like-
game.
It's like, fam, what are you doing, bro? Like,
No, he'll do
relax.
Yeah,
That's
He'll
that's
give
the-
it and take it away.
Russell Westbrook.
I know you don't like those kind of players.
He is on the rush.
But
He is on the rush.
Sadly, I didn't get that Russ. I didn't get the win us a game Russ.
No, you didn't get the rush there, Russ.
I got the what are you doing, Russ?
You got the charge up a fan rush.
But yeah, Jordan.
Like the dude that on Twitter that said, I'm a dad and a faithful black man.
that was too good, man. We got to have him on. He agreed to come on, actually.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Hey, no.
he agreed to come on.
I didn't know that. That's Jerry people.
Nah, he told me
That's
right
Lakers
now.
faithful.
Dial up. Nah, he told me after the new year he got us.
But I don't know, man. The West. In the East is 3 teams, obviously.
Yeah.
Cavs are good. I don't think they have a shot, though. I don't think they have a shot to win.
To win the East?
Nah.
I don't really. See
Well, if Donovan Jordan shows up, then I don't know, maybe. if Donovan starts putting up 50 points in games, it's like, all right, now we might have an argument. If he starts
Yeah, he
doing
does.
that, then it's like, I don't know. I don't know if they're ready yet, though. I think the Cavs are going to be tough, but I don't think they're ready yet. But obviously, it's Philly, Boston, and the Bucks.
Milwaukee.
Boston's been struggling a little bit lately.
Yeah, they have.
Tatum's had a bit of a shooting slump. Like I don't think it's anything long term, but he's had just a bit of a. I think I saw something that like in the past stretch, whatever, he's shooting the teams on pull up jumpers.
Wow.
Yeah, no, it's been weird. It's been like he's just had it's not working. His shot's just not working. His usual game has just not been working.
Yeah.
Like he still has good numbers, but some
The
stuff part of his
efficiency's
name,
not there. Yeah.
it's not been there.
I seen he missed last game. I'm not sure why though. Maybe just a night off. It was
But I
his
still
first.
believe in the Celtics.
Yeah, I do too.
Derek White, X Factor. Derek White's been amazing this year. Like his
I'm interested to see what kind of Horford they get this time.
Al
'cause
Horford's had some pretty good games this year. He's still been playing good. I think he's been well rested in how they've gone about the season as far as playing him and not playing him. I think,
He's still fresh.
I think he's still fresh. If he plays like last year, Al Horford was the man last year.
Yes, that's what
Like,
I'm saying.
man.
Like,
Like,
can he pull that off again? That's tough.
I don't know. It's gonna be a battle though. It's those teams got to meet each other. Those top
Yeah.
3 teams. One
Yeah.
of them might. Who knows?
One
One
of
of them
them
might
might go
fall
home
off.
early,
But
yeah.
it's like eventually you got to meet one of those teams.
Yeah.
And you got to meet Embiid. You got to meet Giannis, or you got to meet the Jays. Like one or the other. Embiid's been going crazy.
Man, Embiid is going crazy.
Listen, man. Give Joel what he want, man. Just give him the MVP.
I still don't.
But
think
I'm
he's
still
getting
on the side of.
Best
Like I
record?
said last
Best
podcast,
record?
best record. Giannis
It
right
might-
now,
Oh, okay.
best record.
I feel like he's just not getting it though. I feel like it's gonna be between Embiid and Jokic, but I think Jokic kind of has its own up.
You think so?
Yeah.
I feel like Denver's last streak and how Embiid has been playing, I feel like that's going to play a big part. They play tonight, actually. Embiid and Jokic play
I
tonight.
want to say.
Huh? Oh, Embiid.
Yeah, I did see a quote where he said he needed a night off. I
He
didn't
ru-
think they would do it
he
this
running?
night though.
That's what I've been seeing.
That he's running.
He
I've
running?
never known Embiid to be running from smoke.
Why you not playing?
He's had any night off.
Too many games?
Literally, that's what he said.
Oh damn! He not used to playing this much during this season anyway.
Nah, that's true.
He not used to playing this many games. But I don't know. I think it should go to Giannis. Just how I feel like. I feel like all three guys are really close. I just feel like Giannis team best records. I just feel like that's who it should go to. It is with like just
That
fair,
is simplifying.
fair.
Yeah.
That just simple as like well, his team is obviously won the most games, played the best. So there you go.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. But it's gonna be tough. I don't know. Do you think the Heat have? Do you think the Heat got one more in them?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't think they had any of them in them.
Hey,
So I'm still there.
you think playoff Jimmy not around the corner?
Freaking
When he
Jimmy, man.
put on the dreads, it might be a whole different type of person.
When he put him on,
Jimmy with the dreads.
Jimmy said after All-Star break is when he starts to take the season serious. I mean, if you look at his playoff record, he ain't lying. Or track record with Miami.
Where's the lie?
That is tough to say.
Jimmy, hey.
As
playoff
much as
Jimmy.
I hate that quote, but it is true.
I don't even want to say nothing. I despise that.
I hated that quote.
I'm not a fan of it, but Jimmy plays well in the playoffs. Like,
It was not a lot told. That's
He
how
was-
I would say that.
bro, he was a 3-pointer away from going to like
Another finals.
another finals. It was just he was a 3-pointer away.
Jimmy's run has been like this,
It's-
like how we think this season is weird. Jimmy's run has been weird. Like
I think he's a weird player. When you look at his stats are never gonna decipher how good of a player he actually is. Because his stats aren't like just amazing.
which is true.
It's
but
weird.
It's like so the next element would be his leadership, right?
I think his leadership and just like with him, it's a big eye test thing. Some players are way more eye test than others.
Yeah.
Some players you could look and be like, okay, Jimmy, it's 100%. It's a lot more. The ratio of eye test to stats is a lot
You
bigger.
got to see it. You definitely
Like you have to otherwise you'd have been like, because you look at that Sixers series and you're like, Jimmy Butler was like the only player on that Sixers team when he was with the Sixers. He was the only one that was not scared to like hit the shots.
Yep.
But when you look at the stats, you're like, but it's like, no, you have to watch the game. Like he was the only guy that didn't care.
Yeah, that's
It doesn't really like compare when you like see the game to look at the stats in the past. It doesn't really make sense.
The only reason I ask that is because like usually people like would run to, hey, he's a great leader, like, but they don't even do that for him. Like, he doesn't get it play wise, he doesn't get it leadership wise. So I'm
Jimmy
like,
plays a little bit the villain role. He
a little bit he does.
He
does.
doesn't mind. He doesn't care.
He does.
He doesn't care.
I don't feel like he's leaned into it, but
Not all the way, but I don't think he
if
cares.
did,
though.
it would be
I don't
perfect.
think he cares though. Speaking of guys, man, PG getting injured, man.
Man, I'm glad it's not as bad as it looked. I'll say that.
Are we like? Is there? It's not an update. It's
Well-
just hyper extended, obviously.
The way the NBA is doing things now, I don't really understand.
Well,
Everything is 2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
2
means
weeks
nothing.
usually means it's more than a month.
2 weeks means nothing.
It just means we'll look at
let
it
you know.
again.
We'll let you know in 2 weeks.
Exactly. I feel like that's their code word for it. This might take a while. And then if it's 2 weeks, they'll say day to day. Like D-Lo.
Yeah, no,
D-Lo's been day to day.
Nothing means anything anymore in language. in
So
the NBA.
yeah, but
it sucks. The Clippers
they're
were
saying,
playing.
They're saying he probably won't make the first round of playoffs.
That sounds about right.
So
Man,
that's tough.
That's
That's
tough. That's tough.
That
The
is real
Clippers
tough.
were looking up, like
they have a
upwards.
really bad look. I thought
Like
real bad.
they were one of the teams. Like I would say they would have had like on the top 3 teams.
Oh,
I would have
definitely,
put the Clippers
yes.
as like, dude, the way Kawhi's been playing like since January, even since All-Star break, and they look
Their moves at the break,
They look
plus
pretty good.
PG.
Yeah, they look like a real team.
They did.
But that injury is.
That man.
I don't know for a series. Depending on the
Can they get through a
matchup,
series? But even
it looks like they're getting Suns round 1. That's what
honestly,
it's
it
saying
wouldn't
now.
matter who they. I can't see a team where like it won't be a dogfight. At
No, I'm just
minimum
saying that
for
like they're gonna get the worst draw.
them.
You gonna get the
Of
Suns
all of
round
them,
1.
Yeah, that would
Like
be-
and where they at right now is like you're gonna get the Suns round 1. That's not what I want round 1. I'd
which-
rather
man, that
what does it
just-
take to get the Kings?
Even then, the Kings might just run you off the
But
floor.
even still, that's
But
rather
if you're looking at it
like
that
the
way,
play
yeah,
style,
yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
Because I
yeah.
feel like Kawhi could have best player in the series moment, and,
And Roz-
there's
Rick
nobody,
Ross.
there's nobody on that level to even compete with that. If you have the Suns, Kawhi could be the best player in the series moment,
by a mile.
but even still, you got KD on the other side. It's like Yeah, you might average the most points, but he might average 30. You might average 38. He might average 35.
Yeah.
And plus Devin Booker, you got second and third best player in the series. It's like, don't even matter at that point.
Yeah, it's too much.
I feel like he could have that kind of moment with the Kings and enough to win. Because can those other two guys be enough? Given
Yeah, I got you.
obviously because they haven't
you.
they haven't been on that level in the playoffs before,
makes
and
sense.
we know Kawhi's working in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So it's like, and they have a lot of other veteran guys who's been there in the playoffs team. That's what I will say.
I'm trying to think where would they have to fall before it got risky. It would have to be 6.
Have to be 6.
Because after that, it's like one and done. You don't want to play that game. 7, 8, 9, 10. You don't want to be in that range.
The Suns is the team I do not want first round.
Yeah, so you got to duck
That's
that
just where I don't want to.
Which is funny because the Warriors might be looking at it the same way.
No, I don't think nobody wants the Suns first.
That's
round.
what I'm saying.
Nobody's
like
gonna say it.
They're gonna be doing. Who was doing that last year? Somebody did that last year.
Nah, man, I don't want that.
I think it was the Warriors. They started losing so they could see the Nuggets.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
It's the best matchup for them.
But I feel like that's gonna happen in that 5th spot this.
Yeah,
this
no, that's
season.
the one team That's the one team I don't want in the first round.
Yeah.
Out of every other team.
Yeah, you fall in the play and it gets
unless
real
you
nasty.
just comfortable, don't care about the play, and like we'll beat it, we don't care.
But I feel like the Clippers can't do that.
No, the way they play,
One and done. No, you can't do that.
nah, I don't take that seriously. I don't know.
That's tough though.
That is tough.
That's bad luck, man. As much as I like to joke about the Clippers, that's terrible luck.
They've had a lot of bad luck between them and the Nets, man. It just didn't go. It just didn't go well at all. Like it's just been.
Funny you said that. Gives you a leeway to go to your guy too. Somebody mentioned that Bridges and Cam have played more games than Harden, Kyrie, and KD did together
That is insane.
already in like a month. Crazy, man. I would be sick if I was a Nets fan.
They did everything. They did everything they were supposed to do. It just didn't work because obviously
Just
COVID injuries
wasn't meant to be. Yeah,
wiped them out.
Yep.
That sucks.
that does suck. It sucks as an NBA fan too, because that could have been a treat.
Nah, they were fun to watch because it was like we've never seen.
That
I'm not gonna lie, we've
trio?
never seen 3 offensive players on the
Like that,
court
yeah.
that were just like, who's gonna beat them? Like it don't feel like nobody could beat them.
You glad it didn't work because of the way it got put together?
Well, for other purposes.
Yeah, that and then also too, like it makes teams I think a little bit more hesitant to try that again.
They do it again still.
yeah, no, you're doing it 100 times out of 100.
I don't think teams are gonna be hesitant to have 3
No.
guys that good of scorers. No. Because it didn't work, but when you did see them together, they couldn't be stopped.
Well, you saw it that it would have worked.
Yeah, no, they do it again. The Nets would do it again.
Yeah, they definitely do it tomorrow.
We can get so. All right, just screw this.
KD, Booker, and Kyrie want to come over. All right, let's do it.
They would do it all over again. They do it all over again.
The exact 3, yes, yes, they would.
They do it all over again.
They would.
Yeah, like bro, we trying to win, or we trying to be?
That
We
is
trying to? Hey,
hilarious.
We'd be a little bit more modest.
People
tryna-
would say that, but
Hey.
if the moment was really there for them to take it,
we're
they're
not
doing it.
trying to win, or we're not trying to be honorable. This is not like the League of Honor. We're trying to win basketball.
We're trying to
games.
win a championship.
Yes, they do it again.
The future is now.
Fact.
But I think too that right mix of players, those 3.
You can't always no. You're right. The
You
3
believe, trust?
personalities.
Yeah, I get you.
Listen, the personalities were
It's what you're gonna think about. That's
it's
the
where
part that has you
everybody
thinking.
thought of, even with the KD and Kyrie thing. We're like, Kyrie, hey,
Yeah.
like it was
See, that
like
part makes
no,
sense.
that's the part that they couldn't control, which everybody was like,
And you know what you're gonna tell yourself?
that's a
Put on a tape real quick.
yeah, no, I still would do it.
Exactly.
I'm gonna
on the
I'm gonna
tape.
die on
Let-
that hill.
let-
If I'm gonna die, it's gonna be the way.
That's
Hey, you
every
follow me?
time.
What you want me to do? I got Kyrie, Kevin Durant, and James Harden.
more
Oh
do
well,
you
I'm gonna
want
do it
from me?
again.
Yes.
Fire me, like you know what I'm saying. But
That's
speaking
true.
of Nets, Mikal Bridges, man. Listen.
Salute.
I feel like listen, man. I just feel like I always felt like he had like more in his game, and he obviously didn't get to see it because of
Yeah.
the team he played with. But it's like nah, Mikal Bridges actually got something, and he was getting to showcase it. And he's 27 points per game since the Nets.
Lynn. The
20
real version of ball.
49. He's like 49% from the field too. Like 20. Like Mikal Bridges.
Nah,
is,
man.
it's almost like, dang, is that a guy to build whatever stuff they get in the Rockets? Like he's been He's been an all-star level guy.
Well, I don't understand why like somebody like him wouldn't do that. It was opportunities for him to do that on the Suns.
No, it wasn't.
Injuries.
No, but with his last how many games with the Suns, he was averaging like 23 and 5. Like he was going up. He was going up. Like so with the injuries, whatever.
You're saying
He was-
like have explosions like 40-point nights.
Yeah, with nobody there.
Yeah.
Suns get hurt, so he's had opportunity. I don't know. Maybe it's so locked into whatever the system.
no, when you're used to
That too.
when you're the play when you don't have the reins to play a certain way, you're locked into playing one way. And with
I get what he's saying because there was moments where they needed him to be the number one, and he was actually getting buckets, but he wasn't going on this level.
no,
of
but
buckets.
this year with the Suns, whatever, like those last 10 stretch of games, whatever, he was averaging like 23 and something. Whatever. He started having going into the Nets trade, he was on a streak of having like he was scoring 20 something, 25, 20 points a game. He was doing that consistently.
I think the
like,
difference
whatever.
is the Phoenix system was different than with the Nets system is just
Way
you
different.
go get it. Like so
Even they're running
a lot of isolation.
I know he said they even how stuff was ran, how they run for him in Phoenix was even different. Because he was talking about a play they would run for him with KD.
Yeah.
And he was like, why would you run it this way? I can run it that way, and I'm gonna be able to get here and get even more space, whatever. So if you think he was saying that on the pod with JJ,
Yeah,
whatever. It's a similar play, but the way they were doing it at the area
didn't fit what KD wanted,
on the area of the court, it was like, why would I run it this way? I can do it this way, and I'm gonna be able to get right to where I want to get. You know what I'm saying? Because every teams run same stuff, but they run it differently. And obviously
Based off the player, yeah.
Kevin Durant and Miles Bridges are two different types of players, so that even makes sense. Like, but 27 points per game on the stretch he's been, that's not easy. Like, and it's efficiently.
No, it's not.
As like the guy. He's hitting step backs. He's doing all the stuff you think of as a scorer does. It ain't no like role player stuff he doing. He doing like, give me the ball, I'm hitting big shots type of stuff. Like, shout out to Miles Bridges, man.
Shout out to him.
I mean, not Miles Bridges.
That's the
Not
second time you said it.
Miles Bridges.
That's the second time you said it.
No shout out to Miles Bridges. Mikal Bridges. Dude, two different skill sets. Two different
Not touching that one.
Oh man. But shout out to this, man. You know how to give a shout out to Shaden
up?
Sharp, man.
Shaden
24,
Sharp.
24, 29 last 3 games. Dame, let it go. Portland Trailblazers, do the right thing.
Blazers definitely should let it go.
Get some capital.
Yes.
Build around Shaden.
Why you can?
Because the future is now. The future is now.
You would build around Shaden for real?
I feel like future-wise, well, I feel like they already
see a
got.
little more?
I feel like they already got Ant Sim. I feel like they already got
Yeah, they
Anthony
do have
Simons.
Simons.
Like that's already. He's 20. He's 23, 24. Like they have.
Forgot about Simons. He
'cause
didn't play.
he be
last
injured. He's been injured most of the year.
month. Ooh.
He's been injured a lot. I'm not playing, but the Shaden Sharp stuff looks real, man.
It does.
It looks like not like it's potential. It's like nah. When he gets to the basket, it's like wow. Who's jumps higher than him? Who's jumping higher than him? He's had even a.
And he's long too. He make everything
Hard.
look cool.
You didn't hear what our producer said.
No,
but
they definitely heard him.
he
He has a
walked
mic.
out. Oh, the mic right there. I like that he's long, bro. Why would you ever say that, bro? When he's even had a few blocks. So it's like, bro, you at the top of the backboard. Like, how'd you block that? Like he just comes.
Fam,
Like, it's
when y'all showed me him, the only thing I asked was I want to see him do this against people that weren't in high school no more because we only had his high school tapes.
we didn't know. I think that was every. I'm not gonna lie. If he would have played in college,
Fam, it would have been you would have seen it immediately.
I think he might have been the number 1 pick. He was people were low key like thinking like top 3, top 2 range when he didn't even play. The biggest problem was he didn't play. So I can see people not being scared. Bro, he's that good. He's
Over Paulo? I don't know.
bro, he's that special, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Definitely would have been 3. He'd be a rocket.
I
Right
don't
now.
know, man.
I
I
love
don't know,
that.
man.
I love that. I love that revelation. He would have been a rocket.
Ooh.
You'll see
Let's
him
go.
like that.
Heck. I love Barry. We love Barry
I do
around.
like
We
Jabari.
love Barry around
He's
here.
in the packet right now.
We love Barry around here. Don't even answer that.
On
we
spirit.
We love Barry around here. We love every Houston Rocket around here. We wouldn't trade any Rocket for anyone around here. Go Rockets.
Nah, I'm joking.
Except KPJ. No, actually, we love KPJ.
We do love KPJ.
We love KPJ.
Shout out KPJ, man. We're gonna have him on the episode soon. Jerry's the salute king around here.
Ham has got into me.
Nah, but the Shaden Sharp thing. The Shaden Sharp thing, like just yo, what'd he say?
Cameron's gotten into me.
The Shaden Sharp thing, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like it's one of those things like when you see a player and you're like, because that's kind of how I feel about Shea Gilders a couple seasons ago. Even before they were, I was like, I know, but I'm like, nah, he's really good. And like whenever it happens, whenever the team happens, whenever you see him, they're gonna realize, oh, he's really good. It's like
I hope so.
the Shaden Sharp thing is just nah. He's like it's like a comet. He's that good. Like it's like, oh my god, like this is. Yeah, they need to like.
I hope the Blazers see what you see.
They need to like figure it out now.
No, I mean like hope they do. Like
please don't throw Shaden Sharp in a trade trying to get
rid of Dame and
star.
Just start that era.
Please don't throw Shaden Sharp in a trade to get another star to like get another star by Dame.
That would be nuts.
Because he has to be in the trade. Yeah, nah.
Just run the
no. I believe all NBA
coming.
It's happening.
All right,
it's happened. Of course, obviously, the all NBA takes winning team, or whatever. But I think he has that. Not all star, like all NBA.
This is 2023 Vince Carter.
Dude, yeah. Bro, I ain't never seen just him. Fam, go look at the dunk highlights of one season. It's like, fam, what? Like, it's not the dunk. It's not the dunks. It's just the level of athleticism, shooting combination. It's just like, what? It's like Zach LaVine, and then hey, Zach LaVine. What if you were like
it's better than Jalen? Huh? Those two things better than Jalen?
Yeah. It's like Zach LaVine. What if you could jump higher? Like, what if you could jump higher and you were like a bigger player and had a 7-foot wingspan? It's nuts.
Athletic Brandon Roy?
You don't have the Brandon Roy game though.
That'd have been.
He doesn't have Brandon Roy's. Brandon Roy had a different kind of game. Brandon Roy had like
more
Shea.
Skills,
Brandon Roy was like kind of like how Shea is. Brandon Roy was like getting to his spots. It was not doing too much. It wasn't shooting a ton of threes. It was like he'd get to his spots, whatever, do like that, like efficiently. But the Shaden Sharp thing, I am leading the bus. Want it?
I'm with it.
All stock.
I'm with it.
My money is gone. I've spent it all on Shaden Sharp. Like
we riding with you.
I got nothing. You on there, Jerry?
Yep.
No, Jerry went for broke on Ben Simmons.
Oh yeah. Ben Simmons not playing the rest of the season.
I did not go broke on Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons is not playing the rest of the year. That's what the coach said. He doesn't think.
Ben Simmons might be washed.
China?
I don't even think China.
Taiwan?
I don't think he wants to pick up a basketball anymore.
Bro, I've been kind of saying that because like, bro, just doesn't care. Bro, it doesn't. It's like he doesn't care, bro. He the switch.
It ain't even like the.
Are you gonna
get physically? It's physically.
I think it's a lot of mental.
I think he's done physically.
I think it's a lot he doesn't care mentally either.
I think the physical is in line with the.
Are you gonna get rid of? Are you gonna get rid of him as your son?
I won't get rid of him. No, I would never do.
Are you loyal?
I'm a loyal dad. Yes, as my son stands right there. I'm a loyal dad.
Salute. You gonna hold it down?
I mean, what is there to hold down? Yes, I will.
All right, he still got a room. I'm glad he still got a room.
He still got a room.
House of Jerry.
I won't kick him out for Evan Mobley.
Hey man, that sounds like a good move to me.
I bet.
Sounds like a loss to me.
I bet.
But
we have to start that Suns cap list.
Listen, man.
Yeah, we need that joint. We need that joint.
Oh, God, we need a cap list, so we gotta get rid of people. Yeah. That would be something.
Every season, somebody gotta.
Not even that, but if you want to move somebody in, you gotta move somebody out.
Gotcha.
Like if it's like 5 Suns, you allow that in you.
That'd be funny.
That's interesting. But the technical thing we were talking about earlier before, the Rasheed Wallace technicals.
Oh, you had the
I got the number.
What is this? The most technicals.
The most technicals in the season.
All right, let me try to guess.
Came from
Luka.
Yeah, Luka got his rescind.
His 16th.
Yeah, you got to rescind it.
NBA, man, it's a business. All right, so I'm thinking I'm gonna go 38,
Jesus.
and I feel like I'm going low.
It's 41.
Ah, half the season this man's getting texts.
Every other game.
41 in the season.
How many games did he play that season? Do you
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know.
That'd be
I just
interesting
know-
to see. I don't think he played 82.
Well, nah, because he got suspended for obviously for how many he got suspended. He started getting suspended.
Oh no, I don't think that one was in.
Oh, that
when he was
wasn't?
here. No.
Nah,
He averaged
41.
0.5 takes a game.
Not
Bruh.
0.5?
Yeah.
Bro, it's 82 games a season. He got 41.
Yeah, it's half of them. It's half
the game.
season.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm tripping.
That's
I'm tripping.
if that's
No,
if he
I'm
played
thinking.
82.
I was thinking 2 for some reason.
That's if he played 82.
That's a lot of takes.
That is a whole lot of takes.
Rasheed Wallace is the king of takes.
Goat.
The GOAT.
Will there be another?
Takes, Air Force One highs.
That reaches 41. There's no way. Only because the NBA won't do it.
I feel like DeMarcus Cousins would have been had a shot.
Draymond should. Draymond just last night. Draymond had like 5 opportunities. To
No,
get takes.
Draymond. He's like he walks the plank of like takes.
No, he gets on a plane and starts doing this.
Yeah, Draymond be having one take and be like, bro, you got one take. What are you doing?
He knows he's not
You're not
leaving.
stopping.
Like, but yeah, if the NBA, if they did it like they did Sheed, then Draymond would be up there.
I know he used to get texts for the ball thing, right?
You talking about?
When people shooting free throws and he say ball don't lock, did he used to get texts?
No, he never got a tech from
No.
that. No, I didn't get tech from that.
Okay.
No, I think he's gotten a tech for that before,
You think he has?
but not every time. No,
Ball don't lie is freaking hilarious.
I think when he first started doing that, a ref did give him a tech.
Oh, really?
He probably was yelling it at him.
Yeah, he definitely was.
Listen, I always salute Rasheed Wallace because he played in high Air Force Ones.
How, Sway?
Listen, and balled. Listen, playing at high Air Force Ones, fam. Whole career in ball.
With his logo on it.
Listen, that's fly to me. Listen, he did it. Kobe played in Air Force Ones, but one
I saw that.
the
I
white
seen that game.
and yellow ones.
Yeah, I don't know how boys is pulling it off.
Nah, it was mids. Bro, high top is
I
crazy.
don't know, fam. The lows would be even crazier.
The,
I
high
feel
top,
like.
the shoes is fly, but playing basketball, like a real game, like you finna go 35 minutes
Enforces.
in the forces.
What?
Bro, I know his feet look crazy.
Fam, that's
I know his feet look like hurting.
fam,
like
that school bell just ended you at the gym because you ain't got no other clothes. My brother. Like, shout out to Josh. Josh, that
Terrible,
used to be Josh
man.
go to.
Terrible, man.
I don't know how you do it. I have no clue how
terrible,
people do
man.
that.
By the next pod, do you think the Mavs will be in the play-in or out the play-in? What you think?
Let me look at their schedule real
Look at
quick.
the standings.
Jake,
Who do you think's gonna
Trey.
be?
Can you shoot me their schedule real quick? The Mavs. This boy's hungry. So the Mavs, will they make the play? Will they be in the play-in by the next time we pod?
Who will and who won't be in the play-in?
76ers. Heat, Hawks, Kings.
They will not be. Well, that depends on how
Other teams
in the next 7 to 10 days those games are in.
looking rough.
I would say they won't make the play-in
I'm on the fence. They won't make the play-in either.
because I don't see the other teams falling off like that.
Yeah, I'm trying to see.
Because the OKC schedule, I've seen it multiple times.
OKC is
Their
not one.
schedule is light, real light, light to the point where if they would have beat us the other night, they'd probably be shooting for 5th.
You know they're in danger. I don't think they're gonna make it.
I don't think they can crawl back up.
I think it's going to be an off season of hell for them.
Next 3 games: Hornets, Thunder.
They already played the Hornets.
Hornets. No.
Who's
OKC?
this?
Yeah, OKC.
Yeah.
Hornets, Pistons, and then Pacers.
Yeah,
Next 3.
easy money.
Then they got Suns.
Well, not with these Hornets. Yeah, I don't know. Anything's possible at this point.
Dennis Smith Jr.
They don't even need to be. They're supposed to be taken, and they losing with like the scraps.
Suns, Warriors, Jazz, Grizzlies.
I don't know, man. I think the Mavs gonna have an off season of hell.
Yeah, they are.
Luca finna fly back home and not be seen the whole summer.
I can see
Like,
that
it's gonna
happening.
be one of those. Like
we
it's,
haven't heard
it's
from
finna
Luka.
be. It's finna be one of those gut punching like, kind of like who like is you who you what you is now.
That stuff gonna start.
Nah, it's here.
Yeah,
Like when Dirk flew to Australia after that against losing to
the Warriors.
the Warriors. Like he flew to Australia because he was like out of his
Heck
mind.
nah.
He flew to Australia to go train. That's when he started. He started training in Australia, whatever. He had to get a whole get my life together moment, like, cause that was like rough. That was rough. Like that's what Luke
I feel
about.
like most NBA players come to that
At some point,
in
yeah,
time.
yeah. Everybody go through that.
Especially when you drafted to a team that was nothing.
I
But
think it was for Dirk coming off. They went to the championship and lost. Had an even better season. He won MVP that year. They won 6-7 games.
Yeah,
And you lose to an
they're
8
supposed to go
seed.
deep.
They were the best team in the league. And they lost to the 8 seed. Like that was, what am I doing? Like what am I doing wrong? You know what I'm saying? Type of moment. And obviously, the whole soft stuff and he not good enough stuff. That was what it was at that time. So he had to hear that, and he lost it. He was losing for a second, which would make sense. Like it's not easy, man.
it's
Like
definitely not.
like shout out what's his name, Tyrell Terry for the played with that got drafted by the Mavs. Like he quit playing. He retired just from NBA just because I guess he couldn't handle
The mental
the
aspect.
mental exhaustion of being an NBA player and just like the expectation and things like that. It was just like it was a lot. It was too much. He admitted it's too much for him. Just unlike how people look at you as far as how well you're playing, and that's just who you are. You know what
Everything
I'm
is
saying? Like
performance
everything's
graded.
around that,
Everything's
and just
graded.
like it was too much. Like it's hard, man. I mean, obviously you get paid a lot of money, of course, but they're still people. Like they're still humans, and it's still not
Depending on the
easy
player, yeah.
when you can't turn your
Anything that you deal with enough, you get used to it in a way.
yeah.
So like, you're used to it, and you wouldn't want to not be rich. But then it's like, what's next? What
Yeah.
else?
I just think that like the human aspect of just like you're only seen by as what you are on this NBA court, and everybody like tears you up if you're not what you supposed to be. Like I'm a person, I do other stuff. It's like nah, but you a basketball player. That's all people know you as. You know what I'm saying? I can see as a player in any
Your
sport how they could be
job is
like
your identity.
exhausted. Yeah, that's your identity. Like that's the only thing you are.
You successful with though.
Yeah,
definitely.
but I mean, as far as basketball players, they're on the court seen as much as anybody, as a regular person. So it's magnified times whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand that, but
Definitely.
I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. It's a
We
few
gonna
guys
see.
that are gonna have like Luka's gonna have that. Embiid and Harden, depending on what happens in the playoffs this year, it's gut check time.
Harden already been through that, so that's.
Well, nah, but I feel like him playing with the best player he's ever played with, as far as a team that makes sense. I feel
I can't hear nothing that would be like. Nah, it's not gonna surpass what he's already.
no, not, but it's here. It's here again, and when Embiid, it's here for him. The bill comes due.
I think Embiid, typically it would be more on Embiid, but since his running mate is Harden, it probably won't be as much.
I feel like it's still gonna be because Embiid's never gotten past the second round.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's still gonna hear it, but it won't be as much.
I feel like he's never gotten past the second round. Whatever happens with Jokic, no matter how good his teammates play, he's gonna hear it. It's just how it works.
Yeah, you're gonna get.
It's not gonna matter.
I don't think it'd be as bad though.
It's not gonna matter.
I definitely think it'd be best for Jokic.
Huh?
So I don't think it'll be as bad for Jokic.
If Jokic goes out in the first round,
No, they're just gonna say, depending on who it was. Oh, that makes sense.
that's what you think?
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
So who think gonna have it the worst?
Somebody that won't if they.
Who's
don't
gonna have
win.
it? Who's gonna have the worst if they
I
underperform?
think actually KD would be the worst, which is
You know what?
which is crazy.
I think you have the right answer.
They can't lose in the first round.
They can't lose in the first
Well,
round.
it's first round. Heck no.
First round, they can't lose in the second round.
I'm saying like any round he loses, he's gonna hear it.
As he should. That's what comes with it. That's what comes with being
But
the
I feel
team.
like, see, this is why I feel like it shouldn't be he gets it the most. It should be somebody else at this point.
It's gonna be him, then it'll be Embiid.
No, it's gonna be KD for obviously all the reasons that people talk about KD. It's like that's just what comes with it. He knew that when he went to the Suns. He knew what was gonna happen.
Definitely.
He was like, "There's no way around it."
But I just think it's weird that he would be number one on that list.
because the Suns are expected to win.
Does he have
Well,
anything-
that's true.
The
That's
Suns
true.
are expected to win.
See, maybe that's what I'm looking at from like a prove type thing.
does he
There's
have
other
anything to
guys.
prove to y'all?
To me personally, no.
Yeah,
A little bit to me.
I think so.
Like I want him to do it like with somebody other than the Warriors, but the way he did it with the Warriors, I'm fine with that.
I think he's got something to prove. I definitely think it does.
He has everything to be the number one guy easily.
For the Warriors team, that team had no almost real competition.
Yeah, it was just
They walked everybody just about. They walked everybody. What was the competition?
yeah. It wasn't like he got uncomfortable.
It was never no. It was just that Rocket series. Besides that, it was no real competition. That was it. It was like there was zero. There was almost zero stress.
Especially not that first.
There was almost zero
Nah, first year
stress
was-
of like having to come through when like this is it. Like whatever. It didn't feel like that at all. They breezed through just pretty much everybody.
And I would be fine with you doing that if it wasn't the greatest team of all time. If that makes sense. I'd be fine with you walking through teams if you weren't the greatest team of all time.
Yeah.
I
And
feel like they. I don't know, cause. Okay, so with the Warriors, yes, but then you turn around, you look at the OKC years. It's like he was doing that with OKC.
Doing what?
doing
What
what?
y'all wanted him to do as a Warrior. The only difference was they ran into the super team at the end.
What you mean? What I want to do as a Warrior?
Like game on the line, or season on the line, go get it.
And
They were doing that.
And-
Him and Russ.
they did.
Yeah,
but
that's
they
what I'm saying.
didn't.
They just ran into the Miami Heat at the end of their journey. The next season, injuries. Most of OKC stuff was injuries.
It wasn't mostly. They
Yeah,
lost.
Well, no.
No, they lost.
The 16, just that one season.
just
was
that
the only
one
time.
season. What season they lost? The rest of the time was injuries.
No, the only season where it was like y'all fumbled the bag. The other seasons they were.
That was a big fumble though.
Yeah, it was. But I mean,
The
the
all-time
Warriors,
fumble.
Warriors backdoor did the same thing.
They did. No, they both did. They're both account. They both did. Both accountable.
But my thing is, we've seen him do that. It just didn't lead into a championship at the end.
But with a player, listen, KD's amazing. But when you're amazing KD's level, championships is what we talking. We know
See, but that's the thing. The goalposts moved eventually.
what was the goalpost?
It went from, hey, you are really great. You should have a championship. Or you should win a championship. Okay. He left the team. He won 2 in a row. MVP of those series, which means he was the best player in that series, more than not, right?
Yeah.
So he did that. Like now it's like, oh, okay, now we want you to win another championship.
No, Jerry. It's
But
about
this
the,
way,
It's
like-
about the context.
Yeah, it's just
It's-
That's my point though. The context of where he started at when
Fam,
when
if
he when
Michael
he was with
Jordan
OKC,
lost to the Pistons in '89 and be like, you know where I'm going next year? I'm gonna go team up with them. Fam, people would have shitted on Mike. It
But
just that's just what comes
but
with it though.
that- I feel like that era is different.
I'm
Well, I know that
I'm
era
just
is
I'm
different.
just saying
But because the difference is Isaiah Thomas and Joe Dumars wasn't at this nigga's hotel saying, "Hey,
no, but
come
I'm
with
not
us."
I'm not talking. I'm just saying in general. If you have, however it would have,
This is,
however
the
it
part,
would've-
this is the part I don't like as a KD fan, and I'm a
Tell him,
Steph
man.
fan. I'm telling you, like,
tell them.
as a Steph fan, like, how many championships Steph has? 4, right?
Yeah,
2 of those were won. Half of those were won with KD.
they were.
But you still look at Steph and it's like, you got 4. KD has 4, and it's like, all right. I mean, 2.
Oh, you
But it's
saying
like-
that it ain't like Steph got 2.
It's like KD's didn't matter because he had Steph, but it didn't go the other way. Like,
4, that's why.
Steph did it before,
That's why.
but it took what? Okay, so answer me this: would KD have a championship if LeBron? If
So we're talking hypotheticals.
Yes, we're talking hypotheticals. If would KD have a championship if Dwayne Wade busts his knee in Game 1 of the NBA Finals in 12?
Yes.
There you go. That is how Steph got his
but
first
that's not how it
championship.
happened. But
That is literally
no,
how
I'm
it
talking
happened.
about. But they won.
They didn't have Kevin Love. They lost Kyrie in the first game of an overtime game. They ended up winning.
But
They didn't even win easily, but they ended up winning. But winning matters. I get that. But
Nobody,
you're saying,
nobody cares about that when you look back. Nobody's gonna care
but
how you got it
to
done.
To me, all that stuff
You just
matters.
didn't get it done.
See, when you simplify it that way, that's when it becomes
No, context.
Nothing will ever
context is
matter.
cool.
Nothing
There
will
could be
ever
an
matter.
excuse for every single person every
I
year if
don't-
we do an all context
it's
team.
not a excuse. It's just
no.
it just boils down to nothing really matters anymore then.
Nah, bro.
Fam, because okay, so hypothetically again,
Then Kawhi's Raptors
Say-
championship don't count
No,
because
no,
they got hurt.
say-
You could take it. You could start
wait,
taking
say-
away everybody's rings.
say
then.
Phoenix is who we think they are.
Yeah.
Do you see a challenge for them in this playoff?
If there is good, no.
So
In the West,
we're
there's
gonna
no-
be we're gonna be right back to
In
fam. You didn't even face nobody. Like it's
no,
gonna be the
nobody
same
ever said
thing.
that.
It wouldn't be like,
Bro,
It's gonna
nobody.
be the
No,
same thing.
nobody. Bro,
What's the difference?
when no, Jerry,
What's the difference?
Jerry, when the Lakers with
Comfortable in what way,
Shaq and
though?
Kobe walked the West, nobody just say and like they did what they were supposed to do. They did what they were supposed to do.
So KD and the Warriors did what they were supposed to do.
Bro, all right, that's not the
See,
same thing.
see,
though.
it's the
That's
exact
not the
same thing.
The Warriors did it already without him.
and they would have did it again.
They wouldn't have done it.
They won 72 games.
The Warriors.
That first
The
year they
Warriors.
won
Well, Jerry, if you want
will
to talk about
tell you.
context, you could talk about the Warriors not winning the year before. All right, they do. The only reason they lost with the 72 win because Draymond kicked LeBron in the balls. They would have beat the Cavs. They would have won. They would have beat him. Take away one, and you got to give him the other one. They would have won either way. They had him that year. Like kicked LeBron in the balls, and he missed this game, and they ended up losing. Bro, they were.
But what does that mean overall for KD?
No, I'm just saying. Either way, they would have ended up winning if you want to use context. There's when you throw
I agree with
context,
that.
then
I
you can
agree with
use.
that.
There's so many things
I
that
agree-
when you
I
bring that
agree
into the
with that.
thing.
I agree with that.
Greatest is, I would like to see him do it in a situation that doesn't involve the greatest team of all time. That's it.
That's really
Fam,
simple.
He
bro.
made it the greatest team of all time. That's the thing.
They won 72 games the year before.
Okay, that was. You still will look at that team and not think that's the greatest team ever.
They have the greatest record
The
ever.
greatest record, yes, but you would not look at that team and say, exactly, they up there. They're
How
up
many
there.
teams have won
They're
70
up there.
games?
They're up there.
How many?
I mean,
How many teams? And this is Jerry. How many teams can you take the best player off the team? And I'm saying best player for you, and then they still be able to win.
If Kevin Durant wasn't on that team, they would still be the title favorite.
Exactly. That's my thing. That doesn't happen in no other situation.
What do you mean? They would have just read it. They would still be the favorite.
Honestly, favorite, most likely yes.
Not most likely. It's no other. It's, that's for sure.
No, but actually win it that year, they wouldn't have won it.
Who would they have lost to anyway? Though.
The Cavs. That the 17 Cavs. That 17 Cavs was about to win the championship if KD doesn't go there. And then 18 probably would have been y'all.
So we're getting
There
hypothetical.
will not be. Y'all feel it.
We're getting
Y'all
hypothetical.
see
We're getting
it.
hypothetical.
There would not be no dynasty, really.
There would be no dynasty.
There wouldn't be a dynasty.
So the 17 Cavs.
Hey, yo, the Warriors would not be a dynasty without KD.
They wouldn't have been.
They wouldn't have been a
They wouldn't have
dynasty.
did
They
it.
don't have KD. They still get at least 3 rings.
Nah, I
Yes,
don't
they
think
do.
so.
At some point in time.
Well, Draymond doesn't think so either.
All right, Draymond. I feel like Draymond will say just about anything. He like talks over himself and says stuff that doesn't make sense in consequence to other stuff he said.
But if you think about that though, like that 16 team was, I think they should have won too. And like,
what would have been the
Draymond
difference
thing,
between that 16 team and the next?
the
Warriors
Cavs got
team?
better that next year, like way better.
The
a lot
Warriors wouldn't
better.
have still kept getting better. They were at their all-time peak. We never
Fam.
got to see how much better they would have got because they got KD.
We definitely didn't.
What do you?
No, I'm talking about
They went to a level above.
no. I'm talking about level of improvement.
Yeah, he's saying like they just got KD,
Like
so
Clay
they
didn't get to go up. Clay didn't get to like keep getting better because his role got changed when KD got there.
No, Clay's role did not change.
Yes, it did.
No, it did not.
Jerry, all right. Never mind.
Clay was the exact same player.
Never mind. You're
Same
not
role.
getting what I'm saying.
Same
You're not
role.
getting what I'm
though.
saying.
We had the same role. Yes.
No. I'm not. He didn't get. Clay didn't get a chance to actually improve on that and get better when KD got there. When KD got there, you just got kept exactly what you were. Like he didn't get the upward trajectory changes when Kevin Durant got there.
And then you
'Cause-
also, if we do a
'cause
hypothetical,
that's
you
Kevin
got
Durant.
other moves too. You got that too.
Like you can't just say that.
Like if they would've got KD,
Yeah, you can't just say that.
Because they was.
But it wouldn't have been nothing.
They thought they needed something more.
They thought they needed somebody to compete with LeBron. Yes, there was nobody else there to do that but KD.
There's no other way they can get better at the margins.
At
No
in the offseason,
Yeah.
with
Bro,
what was
LeBron
available,
wasn't
no.
unstoppable. They won in Game 7. They had them down 3-1. I know that sounds because they wanted to dominate, but they had them. They had the LeBron team. They actually had them. I get that.
I'm saying the following season.
Like,
that,
what do you, like, yeah, that's what
Cavs
I'm
team
saying.
was
Like,
a lot better.
they had them beat. It wasn't like LeBron. They had them beat. Actually, they did. Like,
Fam.
and like it one Draymond technical away from like winning that series.
They got KD because they wanted a dynasty. Mission accomplished.
They want the dominate. They should do that 10 times out of 10. 'Cause why
Definitely,
wouldn't you do that?
definitely.
Nobody would.
But I'm saying
Listen, we should have got KD too. Like
with
whatever.
no KD is not a for sure dynasty. That's what I think.
I think they still win at least
No.
3 rings.
No. I could understand you saying not for
That's
sure.
tough.
You
Because you would have to get a back to back somewhere in
I'm
there.
not gonna say sure. But
I can understand you not saying for sure, but I think they still definitely win multiple. KD just kind
I
of
think they
wraps.
get two.
KD
I
just
think
wraps
two,
it up.
Two is easy.
KD just wraps it up.
But I mean,
I don't even know how they did that, but they won last year.
last year,
You know what I'm
Last
these
year was
last
what?
2 seasons been a little weird.
Last year was too weird.
Yeah, like
They
similar
shouldn't
to
have
this
won last
season.
year.
Yeah, because
The
the
Pat-
won
the
without
Pat-
KD the year that Clay went down.
I didn't think so. No, Mike did.
What you
I
mean?
think it's possible.
I don't think
3
so.
years ago now?
The Raptors?
The 18 season, yeah,
The Raptors?
yeah, the
The
Raptors
Raptors?
19.
Yeah, they had a chance to win.
A chance to win, yeah, but I didn't think they were winning. No,
Then who would have beat them the next year?
But here's the
that,
thing:
20?
when KD went down, it's weird when KD goes down because that they don't have. They're losing. You're losing $30
Something you
million.
can't-
You don't
and
actually have
can't-
the players to
yeah,
so it's
nobody-
weird.
It's nothing to plug in.
Yeah, there's nothing to plug in when you lost all your. When they got KD, they lost all their depth. Like that was it. So that basically was the team. But I still think they still win like probably 3 rings regardless. Like
I don't see 3 happening. I didn't see
that
3.
72 win thing wasn't a fluke. That team was on a crazy like chemistry. That's the most chemistry I've seen on a team since probably those Pistons teams. How they played as like a team.
Maybe the Spurs team.
Yeah,
Maybe the Spurs team. Yeah. How they played as like a team. It was a different kind of like basketball the way they played. You know what I'm
The
saying?
league wasn't ready for that.
No. The league was not ready for them.
Definitely wasn't.
They were every night. But I don't know, KD does have the most pressure, as he should. KD, if you are who you
I
are,
think it should be a guy that has not accomplished.
he
anything
hasn't
close to
accomplished
that
it
yet.
as being him in and not the situation, bro. This is like in the situation where there's actually competition.
It's been a long time since he's been close too.
Like it just is what it is. Like that's just
You don't
the
see it a little bit. I see what
I
you
That's
see.
just the
Yes,
facts.
that's what I said. I see what.
But that
I
just
see
is what it
I see
is.
what it is. But I feel like at this point in his career, other guys not getting close to what he's done should be on the hot
because
seat
people.
before him.
Here's the thing: because
like
people,
if you say he's top 5, I'm like, all right, cool.
people want KD. I think people want to see KD
Yeah, we
do it.
I think a lot.
But I
of
think
people
that
do.
also
I think-
comes
I
with
think
it.
a lot
It's
of
like
people
you
do.
gotta actually do it. Like I'd be
But I
fine.
wouldn't put him as number 1 top.
Yeah,
guy.
no. When
Like,
you gotta
do
when
this,
you go
buddy.
to the Suns and you're Kevin Durant.
So who's number 2?
I said Embiid.
I think Embiid is number 2.
Who's 3?
3. I think 3 could be Jokic. 3 could be Jokic. 3 could be Jokic.
I'm gonna say LeBron in there somewhere in the top 5.
All right, I'm out.
I could say maybe not LeBron solo.
Nigga,
Hold on,
why is
hold on,
LeBron
hold on,
in the
hold on.
top
Maybe
5,
not LeBron.
bro?
Maybe
What?
not LeBron solo, but LeBron and AD is a duo. I put them together. Them is a duo. If they go like
Just give me something. Like I don't
no,
know.
them is a duo.
Damn.
Not LeBron singular.
So
but
where
them
the
a
heck
duo.
is Kawhi? Where's Luka?
No.
I just think because they weren't making the playoffs.
Yeah,
What?
that's what we're talking about. We're talking
Fam,
about teams.
we've already done what these other
talking
guys
about the
have not
playoffs.
done.
I thought you was talking about.
We're talking about the playoffs.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about guys in the playoffs right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not make,
Whoa, Luka's
No, we're
in the
not
hunt
talking
for
about not
playoffs?
make the playoffs, huh?
You're talking about the guys that are going to be.
The guys are
that
gonna be in
position
the
to be
playoffs.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
So Luka will be in there.
They're
He's
not
in the
gonna
mix.
make the playoffs.
Which
I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs.
should be a lot worse than.
We not, but that's not what we're talking about.
But yeah, I got you.
No, that is a lot worse, but that's not what we're talking about. Some about guys are actually gonna be in the playoffs. Yeah, no, he's in there.
He
I
looking
think
at me.
LeBron and AD is a duo. They're in there.
They're
it's
not
like,
in
hey.
there.
Huh? They're not in there.
I don't know. He's just LeBron James. I don't like him just to keep.
That's Anthony Davis.
Fam.
That's all.
Y'all got top 15?
So where
Y'all
would
got,
Kawhi and Paul George be?
Paul George is nuts.
on Paul George.
No. As a duo. As a duo.
They've underachieved.
So why are they not in the top 5 or top 4? Top
I feel like
3?
people have
Why are they
already.
not in the
I
top
feel
3?
like people have already come to do. They've underachieved.
Kind of like walked it back. It's just kind of like, oh,
People have been walked it
kinda
back.
normal now.
It's been either injuries. It's been really just injuries for the last 3 seasons.
I hate NBA discourse, and I'm a
Because
discourser.
LeBron James is the greatest player of all time. Don't you like?
He's not the greatest player of all time, but continue.
Second.
Top 3.
We know who you gonna say number 2.
LeBron's better than Kobe.
KD, MJ.
Hold on, what? KD what?
Nah, my top three goes. My top three goes are MJ, Kobe, and Bron.
In order?
In order.
All right, hey, that's another podcast, Trey.
Bron's better, but yeah.
That's another pod. But
I mean,
nah,
if you believe that, I don't.
No.
Because he's that. It's just
Yeah.
like, bro.
What kind of player is what is AD? What, a top 10 player, top 15 player? What do you think AD is right now?
He's in there, yes.
Where you see Bron at?
Right now, probably 15 to 20.
Okay.
This man is in year 20. Like, how's this man name on a you must do anything
Put
list?
expectations for AD because nobody, what he once was.
That's why I set them. That's why I set them just together, not them solo. Them
what he
together.
once was, it seemed like he was on a trajectory, but since he's showing you kind of like who he is.
He's been showing. AD's been balling. He's been balling.
AD is really.
It's really what? Say it.
It's weird. Injuries of like takes away like from what he does, but he is like, if you were to put injuries aside, he is a top 10 player. Injuries aside, but the injuries like play a
In terms
huge
of like
factor.
stats and stuff, yeah, he is.
And play, like just play in general.
He's just a weird AD can just straight up float some games, and he's always been that kind of guy. Just like, what was you doing this game?
That's
like,
true.
he's always been that. It's just like 14 and 10. Like, AD, what was you doing this game? Like, it's just a weird game. Just like he was kind of in it. He'll have a few good players, but for the most part, it was like not a lot of just weird kind of guy.
And that was Mike's guy.
The talent.
Like before.
The talent is crazy. It's no fam. AD's done some stuff, so much stuff other players have never done. Like, he's that level of talent, but it just hasn't been whatever here for some reason. That's just it's not.
He's not a
number one guy.
yeah.
There's no reason why he wouldn't have never been a number one guy.
He has too much of a two mentality. That's the thing.
Like, PG's the same way.
Yeah, PG is exactly like
Just
that.
you'll even when you're a one, you'll have some games that like, hey, you do know that
You can do this.
You
yeah.
like we need 30 from
It's
you.
like
tonight.
he doesn't know who he is sometimes.
We need 30 from you like tonight. We
Which
need
is
30
weird.
and whatever.
Like, how you top 75 and like forget who you are. Like, that's weird to me.
You don't know. He doesn't know who he is.
Sometimes he doesn't.
He doesn't, man. That's always been AD's thing.
Maybe Hercules.
I love it. I love AD. Like, I've
Man, basketball is like that.
bro, I was definitely, I'm not gonna say I was first, but I was definitely on the like, AD's gonna be like one of the best players ever. Like, it's gonna happen. Like, he's that good. Not like really good, but like ever.
Yeah, I thought he'd be really good.
And he's proven it.
I didn't know he'd be top 75 though.
I would have said he would have been top 75 if I could. I would have. That's how good I thought he was gonna be. I saw enough flashes. It's kind of how I feel about Shaden Sharp. Top 100.
Next 25. All right.
Top 100. Shaden Sharp.
Lean in.
Maybe top 150 the next year. I don't. Maybe.
The next year.
Nah, I'm fucking with
the
you.
next 25 years, nigga.
Top 150. Nah.
Top 150.
Nah. Top 100.
Fam.
Shaden Sharp.
That's like 2 careers.
Top 100. Shaden Sharp. Shaden Sharp. Top 100.
Top 150. Oh my God, fam.
God damn.
Yeah, we've been
Hopefully
at
I'm
80
still
for
there.
the 150.
Hopefully I'm still there and mentally active.
Man, oh my
What,
God.
you gonna have it in your iCloud?
Flagrant
Will be
3.
80?
Flagrant 3. 50 years from now. This shit
They got to
ain't
do
make it
top
yet.
125, I guess.
God dang.
Top 125. We won't be here for
Oh, no,
top 150.
150, well,
we won't
we
be here for
done.
top 150. Top
We're gonna be out
top
of there,
top
fam.
125. We gonna be here.
That's 75. Yeah, because we
Top
had
125.
75. He doubled it. Yeah.
Top 120.
75,
It would
30.
be
Boy,
Top 125.
it's some things have changed, like medically something, for us to still be here.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, it'd be
We all be like one,
But
pushing 100 something, early
the
hundreds.
75 is possible, but that is probably like a 0.01.
Oh my God. Yeah.
But hey, but besides all that, besides what y'all talking about,
We be like 105, 108.
y'all going.
It's people that's down now.
Yeah, definitely.
But
They
besides
ain't
all
never
that,
been
yo,
friends.
shout out Caitlin Clark.
Kaylin Clark. She
Listen.
is her.
First player ever to have a 30-point triple-double in the NCAA tournament, male or female.
And she did
And
it
you
with
know what?
40 points.
She got 40. She got 40. She's 30, 40. Like, she's got them both.
8
Like,
3-pointers.
listen,
Oh my
man.
goodness.
she
Baller.
is her. She's
Baller.
her, man. Why you
Shout
still
out.
in college? I hope
Some
her.
people
I
love
hope,
it. Some people
I
love
hope
it.
her NIL deal is good.
I would imagine it is.
I hope so, man. She get into it. But that's about it. Shout out Kaden Clark. You doing your thing. WNBA. Shout out to the women's basketball. Shout out to all the women's hoopers out
Shout
there.
out,
You know what I'm
shout
saying?
out.
But that's it for the F3 podcast for today. We might be back. We might not. We don't know. Like we out here in the streets. You see us. Check us out. Brolic.
That is a nut statement.